Hey, what's up, my friends? How's it going? Will Black here, and I am really excited for today because I'm going to try something slightly different. Every time we try something slightly different, there's never a time where we don't do something slightly different. But today, what I'm going to try to do is use fewer colors and do a flip cup with an airbrush together. And so before I had been doing the puddle pours where you put colors inside of colors and you choose which one goes where. This time I'm going to try to do a flip cup and then use the airbrush to take the flip cup and turn it into something that we're really looking for. And so that's what today's going to be about. And I'm trying out a new paint. It is from Lucas Krill Studio, and this is Phthalo Blue. Somebody in the giveaway we just did, somebody asked, hey, would you use more Phthalo Blue? So, yeah, let's try Phthalo Blue. I've got a little bit of it. It's going to last. And we're also using Brie Reese Pink and Brie Reese Orange. That's the name of the colors. Boom. Pink. Or the other way around. You know what I was saying. So anyway, yeah, that's nice. Okay. Starting out, what are we doing first? Do we have a weird thing? Is there like a weird echo thing? Do you guys hear it? Is it just me? It might be just me. Anywho, so we are going to use absolutely zero silicone. I do hear it. I don't know where it's coming from. Where's it coming from? Is it there? Monitor's muted. I don't know. We'll see if it works still. Hey, there we go. Okay. I don't know what was going on there. I don't know if you heard the echo or not, but I heard the echo and it was going to drive me slowly insane and it wouldn't have been cool. But let's switch over to the art cam. Art cam. All right, so I've already got our canvas leveled. So the best part of our canvas doesn't end up on the floor because that's no bueno. I've mixed up some titanium white and Floetrol with a little bit of water to give it a little bit better flowability, which is the new word for it, flowability. Gonna put a whole bunch of white in. We're gonna put a whole bunch of blue in because I love blue, and especially blue when it mixes with the white, it's pretty. Some orange. I know this looks coral on right now, but when it dries, it's going to be full-on orange. And last but not least, pink. Okay, so the idea is in this color combination that the blue will be the main show because it's the dark one, and this pink and coral will kind of dance alongside of it. I know that's quite a fanciful way of putting it, but they won't be nearly as deep or dramatic. So we'll end up seeing the most of. And finish this bad boy or girl off with white. Whole bunch of white. The rest of the white. Get in there. All right. And 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I forgot to turn on my... Whoa. What are you vibrating against? Better. All right. So... well, it's kind of pretty as it stands. That's kind of cool in the cup too, huh? So we have a lot of hidden colors in here that we're going to be using the airbrush to help find it. Now, one of the people that watches us and has been watching us for a little while, I say us, one of our community members suggested turning down the pressure to 25. And so today the pressure on the airbrush is down to 25 pounds per square inch, and that's down from 35 to 40. So if you end up using it, 35 to 40 is what I normally use. Last video I tested 50, now I'm testing 25. So here we go. Doesn't seem to have enough power to do what I'm trying for. And the downside to this is we're ruining some pretty awesome cells. But the upside is that you have tons more control. This one's a little wild. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's fun. It's really easy to cover the corners now with this pressure. I think I'd want a little bit more. I'm going to try 30 pounds per square inch next. I think that might be the perfect mix between what you can control and what... hold on, I'm going to try to get this orange over a little bit better. Nope, doesn't want to go. I feel like if I force it to go, I'll end up losing and turning that into mud right there. All right. And touching up the corners. I hate it when I forget to touch up corners and I end up with like spots that I hadn't taken care of, and then the paint's dry and then there's no way in the world that I'd ever be able to match them back up again. All right. Getting the sides, getting the sides. Okay, so in the last video, I talked about how to start your own YouTube channel. Let's talk about that for a second. So we had talked about the different levels, and on level 2, we have the video cameras, the webcams. And on the webcams, the real big downside is that you can't really control super much. You can't like pull them down and show, like Anne-Marie pulls down her camera every video and shows you the super awesome cells that she's got. Well, with webcams, you can't do that. So with a cell phone, you can totally get it in there and become your own like YouTube Ron Howard of the videography world and whatever. But when you're using video cams, webcams, which is the second in price, like on that level, that's the second priciest one. Where was I going with that? Well, anyway, hold on, let me regather my thoughts. That's so weird. I'm not old enough for this. Or not. I'm not so old that this should be happening. So you can, oh, that's what it is. I can't pull this webcam down. I'm pointing to it in the face cam. You can't pull this down. It's screwed on. But if I had my cell phone, I could totally take my cell phone and bring it down and show you guys all around the different angles. So what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to bring the camera up to you so you can see it instead of doing it the other way around, bringing the camera down to the painting. And I can't tilt the painting, so it would be easier and better if I could tilt the camera. But with this method that I'm using, I can't. Aren't those deep cells awesome? I love it how you get really deep and really light cells depending on what. And this, the orange. Everything is backwards because the way I had to mount this camera. And so I have to, concentrate on which one I'm moving, which where. All right. Lots of really cool things happening here. Lots of fun, different lacing, different types of cells, different types of the way it mixes together. The pink, interestingly enough, didn't really interact a whole lot of other places other than right down here. Yeah, that's really cool. So when this one dries, I'm going to paint on this one. I've got some fine liner bottles, and so I'll work with some of these lines to make some cool little squigglies and maybe a flower, or I don't know. That kind of looks like an elephant with its trunk up and its eye. You got to look from this direction. Or I don't know what else it could be. Also, we'll see how this one dries, because this one will move about for the next, pretty much after 15 minutes. I know with my mix and the way I do my paints that it's going to be done in about 15 minutes. Yeah, so I'll have a better idea in the next 15 minutes on what we're going to draw on it later. But transition back to this face. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to keep playing with this airbrush over the next couple of videos. Next video, I'm going to do an alcohol ink. I haven't done one in a while, and I like them a lot. They're so vibrant, and yeah, they're just so absolutely beautiful. So next video will be alcohol ink, but the one after that, we're going to go right back to this airbrush and see how we can work through this and figure it out and do all the cool stuff that needs to be done. All right. Other than that, would you do me a favor? Would you like and maybe even comment on it and just let me know what you think, or some suggestions you have? Yeah, I love hearing from you guys. I love talking back to y'all, and yeah, that's it for now. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. Peace out.